Namaste. Sorry. Mic check, 1 to 3. Mic check. Yoga Sutra. Book 4 today. Okay, here we go. Let me quickly bow down to the book. I do that at the start of every book. This is an old computer of mine. This is apparently Jezebel's favorite computer. She likes this computer a lot. Okay, here you go. Namaste. Patanjala Yoga Sutra Nui Tatra Chatultaha Kaivalya Padaha Janamaushati Manantara Tapaha Samathijaha Siddhitayaha Janamaushati Manantara Tapaha Janamaushati Manantara Tapaha Samathijaha Siddhitayaha. Double checking. This author uses a style when it's large letters. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's written Sikha. Tehanantaritam Janamanayam. Number 1. Janamasi. Janamasi Siddhitiha. 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 Sorry. Oshati Pirasura Pavaneshu. Oshati Pirasura Pavaneshu. Rasayane Netyam. Netyavamadiha. Rasaya nenetye vamadiha manantrairaka shagamana nui madilapaha manantrairaka shagamana nui manantrairaka shagamana nui madilapaha tapasang samkara pasidatiha kamarupi yatra tatra kamaga ityapamadi samathijaha siddhitayo vyankhyatāha. I want to read the whole thing again. Janamaushati manantara tapaha samathijaha siddhitayaha tehanantaritam janamanaya siddhitiha Janamasiddhitiha Oshati Pirasura Papa Oshati Pirasura Pavaneshu Rasayane Oshati Pirasura Pavaneshu Rasayane Netyeva Madiha Manantrairang Kashagamana Nuima Dilapaha. Number 2. D Siddhitiha. So I missed something. Okay. di siddhi Manantrairang ka shagamana nuima di siddhi Manantrairang ka shagamana nuima di siddhi Manantrairang ka shagamana nuima di siddhi Tapasang samkalpa siddhi kamarupi yatra tatra kamagam ityevamadi samatijang siddhayo vyakhyatāh 넘어졌대. Book 4th. Perfections proceed from birth, or from drugs, or from spells, or from self-castigation, or from concentration. The power of having another body is the perfection by birth. It by drugs is by an elixir of life in the mansions of the demons and by the like. By spells such as the acquisition of passing through space and atomization. By self-castigation is the perfection of the will, the faculty of taking on any form at will, of going anywhere at will, and so on. Perfections proceeding from concentration have been explained. Okay, Veda next. Bhagavata, Book 5, Hymn 10. Namaste. Namaste. Agana 오주시토마에 파라 니무나마스마 피아마 트리고 니무나마스마 피아마 트리고 브라노 랑양 파리노상 라트시 바자야 바는탐 드밤 노 아그네 아드푸타 그라트방 다고샤시양 Mamhanae Deve Asurya Rohat Krano Mitro Na Yajniyahu Devam No Agana Eshwam Kayam Pushatuim Ja Baltayam Ye Situma Piha Pra Surayo Naro Makanya Nashuha Ye Agane Janandra Te Giraha Shumum panan tiya shivara tasaha Shumum panan tiya shivara tasaha Shushima piha Shushimeno Shushima piha Shushimino Naro Divashachidyabam Divashachidyashwam Purohata sukil Ti botati Purohata sukil Til botat Purohata sukil Til botati Temanang Dava tiye agne aljayo prajanan to yananti trashunu yang parijamano na vidyutah sevano rato na bajayuh nu no agna utaye sabha tasasjam rataye Asama ka sashichan surayo pishivan shasatari shanui Devam no agone angangiraha sudutaha sudavana ai para Hotai viphuva saham Hotai viphuva saham Rayim sutotra pyaha sudavasem Jana Udaiti Buratusu no Burutem Namaste. Sushima Shimon Panantia Shivaratas. Okay. Namaste. Okay. Bring us most mighty splendor, thou Agni, resistless on thy way. With overflowing store of wealth, mark out for us a path to strength. Ours art thou, wondrous Agni, by wisdom and bounteousness of power. The might of Asuras rests on thee, like Mitra, worshipful in act. Agni, increase our means of life, increase the house and home of these, the men, the princes who have won great riches through our hymns of praise. Bright Agni, they who deck their songs for thee have horses as their meed. The men are mighty in their might, they whose high laud, as that of heaven, awakes thee of its own accord. O Agni, those resplendent flames of thine go valorously forth, like lightnings flashing round us, like a rattling car that seeks the spoil. Now, Agni, come to succor us. Let priests draw nigh to offer gifts, and let the patrons of our rites subdue all regions of the earth. Bring to us, Agni, Angiras, lauded of old and lauded now, invoker well to quell the strong, that singers may extol thee. Be near us and fight for our success. Okay, Upanishad next. Thank you. Brahadranuya Upanishad. Brahadaranuya Upanishad. Canada 6. Okay. Wow, it's short. For the first time, it's short. There we go. Namaste. Namaste. Trayam pa idam nama rupam kaimam deshvam namanam bhagityata desha mukutamanto bhagityata desha mukutamano bhagi deshvam namanam bhagityata desha Bhagityata desha mukutamato Bhagityata desha mukutamato Hi saivanui nama niyutadeshatananti Etadesham samaidadati Etadesham samaidadati Salvainamapiha Samametadesham Brahmaitadati Saivanui Namani Vipalti. I want to read it again. Yeah, I'll read it again. Trayam Pang Idam Nama Rupam Kaimam Desham Namanam Bhagityata Desha Mukutamato Hi Saivanui Nama Niyutadeshatananti Etadesham Samaitadati Salvainamapiha Samametadesham Brahmaitadati Saivanui Namani Vipalti. Ata Rupanam Jakushuritieta Desha Mukutamato Hi Saivanui Rupanuyutu Deshutananti Etadesham. Did I? Yeah, I did it right. Okay. Ata Rupanam Jakushuritieta Desha Mukutamato Hi Saivanui Rupanuyutu Deshutananti Etadesham Samaitadati Salvai Rupaiha Samam Etadesham Brahmaitadati Saivanui Rupanui Vipalti Ata Kaimano Matmetieta Desha Kaimano Matmetiet Ata Kaimano Matmetie Ata Kaimano Matmetieta Desha Mukutamato Hi Saivanui Kaiman Yutadeshatanantieta Desham Samaitadati Saivaiha Kaimapiha Samam Etadesham Brahmaitadati Saivanui Kaimanui Vipalti Tadetatrayam Sadekamayamatamamo Ekaha Sananetatatrayam Tadetadamurutam Satyena Chananama Prano Van Amurutam Namarupe Satyam Tapyamayam Pranashachananaha Tadetatrayam Tadetatrayam Sadekamayamatamamo Ekaha Sananetatatrayam Tadetadamurutam Satyena Chananama Prano Van Amurutam Namarupe Satyam Tapyamayam Pranashachananaha Iti Shashatam Brahmanama Iti Brahadaranuyokopanishad Shadi Brahadaranuyokopanishadi Prathamothyayaha Namaste. Verily, this world is a triad, name, form, and work. Of these, as regards names, that which is called speech is their hymn of praise, for from it arise all names. It is their Āmēn, chant, for it is the same as all names. It is their prayer, for it supports all names. Now of forms, that which is called the I is their hymn of praise, for from it arise all forms. It is their Āmēn, chant, for it is the same as all forms. It is their prayer, for it supports all forms. Now of works, that which is called the body is their hymn of praise, for from it arise all actions. It is their Āmēn, for it is the same as all works. It is their prayer, for it supports all works. Although it is that triad, this soul is one. Although it is one, it is that triad, that is the immortal veiled by the real. Life, verily, is the immortal. Name and form are the real. By them this life is veiled. Okay. Next on us is Mahabharata. Very short day today. Yeah. So I believe it's chapter 70 and 75 in this. Double check the page. Mahabharata. Hare, 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 Krishna, Hare, Bama! Hare Krishna, Hare Bama! Hare Krishna, Hare Bama! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Bama. 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 Hopefully they won't harass me again. I hate being harassed. Okay. Wow, it's long. Okay, 46, and I gotta just match up with the translation. Okay, here we go. Almost at that. Yeah, I'll take another one. I could maybe I should drink a shot of alcohol. Good idea. Okay, if I struggle, I'll do that. Namaste. Vaishampayana Uvajam Prajam Patesatu Takushasya Manoivai Basatat Manoivai Basabatasya Jam Paratasya Puroha Puro Rajami Tasya Janambaya Yadabana Mimam Bisham. You know what? I want to start from the beginning again. Prajam Patesutu Takushasya Manoibai Basabatasya Jam Paratasya Kuruha Puro Rajami Tasya Janambaya Puro Rajami Tasya Janambaya Yadabana Mimam Pamsham Paurabanam Ja Saivashaha Tataiva Paratanam Ja Punuyam Sivasatyayanam Mahat Tanyam Yashasyama Yushuyam Gilda Yishuyami Denakam Tejo Piruditang Saibe Maharshri Samatejasaha Dasham Prachatasaha Putraha Sanantaha Pulvajanaha Samurataha Mekhajana Ganinai Yete Pulvam Dagatan Mahaujasaha Tapyaha Prachataso Jajinya Takusha Dimaha Prajaha Samputaha Purushavyakra Sahi Lokapita Mahaha Pirinuya Saha Sangangamya Takushaha Prajataso Muniha Atmatuliyana Janayat Sahasram Samchita Pratan Sasara Samkhyanan Samitanan Sutanan Dakushasyam Sasara Samkhyanan Samitanan Sutanan Dakushasyam Naradaha Mokushamatya Payama Samkhya Jinyana Manutatamama Samkhya. I want to say this again. Sasara Samkhyanan Samitanan Sutanan Dakushasyam Naradaha Mukoshamatya Payama Samkhya Jinyana Manutatamama Tataha pancha shatam kanyaha putrikang apisamdatem samkhya jnana manut samkhya jnana manut tamam Tataha pancha shatam kanyaha putrikang apisamdatem Prajapatiha praja takushaha sisra kushul janame jayam sisra kushul janame jayam Dadao san dasha taimaya kashyapaya trayodasham kalasya nayane yukutaha sabuddha vimshati minundane sabuddha vimshati minundavem sabuddha vimshati minundavem trayodashanam patninam yang tu takusha yanui parang Maricaha Kashyapasutasyama Dityanan Samaji Janan Maricaha Kashyapasutasyama Dityanan Samaji Janat Kashyapasutasyama Dityanan Samaji Janan Nat Maricaha Kashyapasutasyama Dityanan Samaji Janat Inandran dinan birya sampananan vivasavan tamathapi Inandran dinan birya sampananan vivasavan tamathapi Inandran dinan birya sampananan vivasavan tamathapi Vivasavataha suto Jajinye Yamu Vaivasavataha Prapuha Mai Tanundoshajan Yamasyam Piputuro Rajanana Jayatam Mai Tanundosyam Manulti Manajayata Sutaha Prapuha Mai Tanundosyam Manulti Manajayata Sutaha Prapuha Manulvamsho Manavanam Tatoyam Pratito Bhavat Brahmakushatran Dayasatasamana Manuljata Sutu Brahmakushatran Dayasatasamana Manuljata Sutu Manavaha Tatra Bhavat Tadae Rajanam Brahma Kushature no Sangangatama Brahma no Manavasatesham Sangangam Brahma no Manavasatesham Sangangam Vedamadi Tarana Benam Terashanam Narishuyanantam Na Pigeku Shuvan Kumevan Na Pageku Shuvan Kumevan Jam Garu Shamata Shariyatim Tataivan Tarashatami Milam Tataivan Tarashatami Milam Purushatrana Pananahu Pamana Purushatrana Vamana Huhu Kushatra Tema Parayanona Na Pagarishidda Dashamana Manoha Putrana Mahabalana Panchan Shatam Manoha Putra Sutta Taivanya Pavanan Kushritan Putra Sutta Taivanya Pavanan Kushritan Panchan Shatam Manoha Putra Sutta Taivanya Pavanan Kushritan Putra Sutta Taivanya Pavanan Kushritan Putra Sutta Taivanya Pavanan Kushritan Anyonya Padate Salve Vineshuriti Naha Shurutama Pururava Satato Pidava Nilayam Samapadyatam sang vai asya bhavanama tang pitang jati hi nah shrutama Trayodasha samudrasya tvipanashanam pururabah Amanushaya vrutah satatvaima nushah sanamaha yashah vipraih sam vigraham chakre virionam matatah pururabah Jahara sam vipranam ratanan yutakroshataamapi Ratanan yutakroshataamapi Sanatu kumarasatam rajanam brahma loka dupatyam ha Anudashayam tatasya chakram pratyagruhuno nana cha pyasam Tato mahashvipih gurudathayih Shabdatah sadhyo vyanashyatam Lopana vito Madabalana nashirta sanjinyo Lopana vito Madabalana nashirta sanjinyo Naratipah Sahi Ganantaiva lokasatan Ulvashyam Sahito virat Aninaya Kuriyal tegni nyatha Devihim hitam satritam Aninaya Kuriyal tegni nyatha Bhagani Kuriyal tegni nyatha Devihim vihitam Kuriyal tegni nyatha Badavi Aninaya Kuriyal tegni nyatha Badavihim vihitam satritam Kuriyal tegni nyatha Kuriyal tegni nyatha Badavihitam satritam Shataputram Jajinira Thailanda Yuthi Shataputram Jajinira Thailanda Yuthi Manama Vasuha Jajinira Thailanda Yulti Manama Vasuha Duritva Yushijam Bana Yushijam Shurutan Yushijol Bashi Sutan Shurutan Yushijol Bashi Sutan Nahusham Burudu Taishan Nahusham Burudu Dashal Burudu Taishamanam Rajim Ramam Pamanena Sama Sivalpana Vi Sutan Netana Yoha Putrana Prachakushatem Ayusho Nahusha Putro Timan Satya Parakramaha Rajyam Shashansa Sumahad Taimena Purtivi Patiha Bitteren Devan Rushwin Vipran Ganan Taibo Lagara Kushasan Bitteren Devan Rushwin Vipran Ganan Taibo Raskan Boragara Kushasan Bitteren Devan Rushwin Vipran Ganan Taibo Ragara Kushasan Nahusha Balayama Sa Brahmakushatra Mato Pishaha Sa Hatavan Dasyu Samkata Nurushwin Karamada Payat Pashubacha Jaiva Dana Burashatwem Bahayama Sam Vidyavan Karayama Sa Janandrat Vama Pipoya Karayama Sa Janandrat Vama Pipoya Divaukasaha Tejasan Tapasan Jaiva Vikramenam Vikrame no jasam tatam rat yatim yayatim samyatima yatim panchamudutabam nahusho janayamasam Shataputran Viprava Satsi Shataputran Vipriyan Shataputran Priyava Sasi Yayantilna Hushaha Samuradvasi Satya Parakramaha Sa Palayama Sa Mahimija Ja Vivithaiha Savaiha Ati Shaktiyan Petrova Naljanan Petrol Naljanan Devam Shejan Prayataha Sadan Anambagaraha Nata Prajaha Saivan Yayatira Parajitaha Yayatira Parajitaha Tasyan Putran Maheshivan Saha Saivaiha Samuditan Gunaiha Devayanyam Maharaja Saimishutwayam Jajinire Devayanyam Ajayatam Yadusutulvasurevan Jam Druhyushijam Nushijam Druhyushijam Nushijam Purushijam Saimishutwayam Prajajinire Sa Shashivati He Sama Rajanam Prajan Taimena Palayana Jaramal Chanam Maha Koram Jaramal Chanam Maha Koram Nahusho Rupanashinim Jara Piputaha Putranan Sa Rajan Pachanama Puravita Yadum Purum Tulvat Yadum Purum Tulvasum Jan Duruhium Janum Jan Paratam Yavanena Jarana Gama Nyuvan Yuvati Piha Sahan Bihaitu Mahamichuchami Sahyam Kuruta Putrakaha Tam Putro Devayaneyaha Pulvajo Yadura Bravita Kim Karyam Pavataha Karyamasama Piriyao Vanenam Karyamasama Piriyao Vanena Jam Yao Piriyao Vanenam Kim Karyam Pavataha Karyamasama Piriyao Vanase Karyamasama Piriyao Kim Karyam Pavataha Karyamasama Piriyao Vanena Jam Yayatiram Yaya. Hold on 1 second. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Bama. 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 Okay. Oops. There we go. Yaya tira parapi tetam pai charanga me pratikuru hiatama. Yaya tira parapi tetam pai charanga me pratikuru hiatama. Yavanena tevati yana charayama Vishayana hama. Yajato dil kasetraimem. 뭔 소리야. I keep being interrupted. I don't know why. It's late. Yajato dil kasat draimem. Yajato dil kasat draimem. Sha pancha joshanaso. Sha pancha joshanaso muneha. Gamal taha parihi no me. Tapye ham tena putrakaha. Mama kena sharirena. Raja mekaha prashasatu paha. Aham tanaba pinabayam. Yubayam kama naba punuyama. Na te tasya pratya guruhana diyam guruhana diyam naniyam. Pratya guruhana niyam. Hare, 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 good, hare, good, hare, good, hare, good. Hare Krishna, Hare Bama. Hare Krishna, Hare Bama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Bama. 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 Okay. Where was I? I'm gonna just start from here. It's not that far. Okay, like 10 left. Yajato dil kasatraimem shapacha joshanaso muneha kamal taha parihi no me tapye ham tena putrakaha mama kena sharirena rajyamekaha prashasatu paha aham Tanamba Pinabayam Yubayam Kamanaba Punuyam Na Te Tasyam Pratya Guruhunaniya Nupura Purutayo Jarama Tamabura Bite Tataha Puruha Kaniyana Satya Vikramaha Rajam Shichara Pinabayam Tanambam Yavana Kocharaha Aham Jaram Samasataya Rajya Satasyami Pejanyayam Evamukataha Sa Rajashri Satapo Virya Samashrayat Sancharayamasa Jaram Tatam Putra Mahatmani Paurabenotam Payasan Rajan Yavanama Satitaha Yan Tenapi Payasan Rajyam Pururakarayat 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 Tatum Paishasahasranantem Yayatira Parajitaha Atarapata eva kamanam purum putram bhuvacham Devaya daya davanasmi devam me pamshakaraha sutaha Pauravo pamsha iti te kyatim loke kamishyati Tataha sa nirupashai dulaha purum Raja Pishutyam Jam Raja Pishutyam Jam Kalena Mahatan Pashachanta Kala Taimamupedi Ibana Pashachanta Kala Taimamupedi Ibana. Okay. Yeah. I wish there was no interruptions. I wish I were in a mountain just doing this stuff. That would be really, really nice. I want to read the last two shlokas again. I mean, the more I do this, the more I hate humans. You know, I hate humans the more I do this. The best thing is, you know, when you read the whole shloka without a mistake. Second best is you make one mistake, you know, in one of the shlokas, and so on. But the most important thing is getting through. So I got through. Tavayan Daya Dabanasami Tavam Bamshakaraha Sutaha Pauravo Bamshan Iti Te Kyatim Loke Kamishyati Tataha Sa Nirapashai Dulaha Purum Raje Pishwicham Kalena Mahatan Pashachata Kala Taimabupe Ivan. Okay, a little better. Namaste. One of these days I will not be interrupted. Hopefully. Vaishampayana said, "Hear now as I recite the recorded genealogy that is sacred and subservient to religion, profit, and pleasure of these royal sages. The Lord of creation, Dakusha, Manu, the son of Surya, Bharata, Guru, Puru, and Ajamida. I shall also recite to the awesomest one the genealogies of the Yadavas and of the Gurus, and of the kings of the Bharata line. These genealogies are sacred, and their recitation is a great act of propitiation. That recitation conferreth wealth, fame, and long life. And, awesomest one, all those I have named shone in their splendor and were equal unto the great Rashis in energy." Pracheta had 10 sons who were all devoted to asceticism and possessed every virtue. They burnt of old, by the fire emanating from their mouths, several plants of poisonous properties, and innumerable large trees that had covered the earth and become a source of great discomfort to man. After these 10 was born another named Dakusha. It is from Dakusha that all creatures have sprung. Therefore is he, a tiger among men, called the grandfather. And born of Pracheta, the Muni Dakusha, uniting himself with Birinui, begat 1,000 sons of rigid vows, all like himself. And Narada taught these 1,000 sons of Dakusha the excellent philosophy of Sang and Kya as a means of salvation. Enojanamejaya, the Lord of creation, Dakusha, then, from desire of making creatures, begat 50 daughters, and he made all of them his appointed daughters. And he bestowed 10 of his daughters on Taima, and 13 on Kashyapa, and he gave 27 to Janandra, who are all engaged in indicating time. And Kashyapa, the son of Marichi, begat in her, who was the eldest of his 13 wives, the Adityas, the celestials endued with great energy and having Inandra as their head, and also Vivashavan. And from Vivashavan was born the Lord Yama. And Maltananda also begot another son after Yama, gifted with great intelligence, and named Manu. And Manu was endued with great wisdom and devoted to virtue, and he became the progenitor of a line. And in Manu's race have been born all human beings who have therefore been called Manavas. And it is from Manu that all men, including Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and others have been born, and therefore are they all called Manavas. Subsequently, O monarch, the Brahmanas became united with the Kshatriyas, and those sons of Manu that were Brahmanas devoted themselves to the study of the Vedas. And Manu begot 10 other children named Bena, Trashanu, Narishuyan, Napaga, Ekoshaku, Karusha, and Sharyati the 8th, a daughter named Illa, Purishatru the 9th, and Napagaris Shita the 10th. They all betook themselves to the practices of Kshatriyas. Besides these, Manu had 50 other sons on earth, but we heard that they all perished quarreling with each other. The learned Pururava was born of Ila. It had been heard by us that Ila was both his mother and father. And the great Pururava had sway over 13 islands of the sea. And though a human being, he was always surrounded by companions that were inhuman. And Pururava, intoxicated with power, quarreled with the Brahmanas, and little caring for their anger, robbed them of their wealth. Beholding all this, Sanatu Kumara came from the region of Brahma and gave him good counsels, which were, however, all rejected by Pururava. Then the wrath of the great Rashis was excited, and the avaricious monarch, who, intoxicated with power, had lost his reason, was immediately destroyed by their curse. I want to see how long this thing is. Okay, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna continue. There's 3 pages left. It was Pururapan. I'm gonna read from top of the page. Then the wrath of the great Rashis was excited, and the avaricious monarch, who, intoxicated with power, had lost his reason, was immediately destroyed by their curse. It was Pururapan who first brought from the region of the Ganantaivas the 3 kinds of fire, and he brought thence the Apasara Ulvasi also. And the son of Ilan begat in Ulvasi 6 sons who were called Aya, Timan, Amavasu, and Tratayu, and Banayu, and Shatayu. And it is at that Ayu begat 4 sons named Nahusha, Buddhatasalma, Rajagangaya, and Anena, in the daughter of Shaivanu. And O monarch, Nahusha, of all the sons of Ayu, was gifted with great intelligence and prowess. And he ruled his extensive kingdom virtuously. And King Nahusha supported evenly the Pitaras, the Celestials, the Rashis, the Brahmanas, the Ganantaivas, the Nagas, the Rakushasas, the Kshatriyas, and the Vaishyas. And he suppressed all robber gangs with a mighty hand. But he made the Rashis pay tribute and carry him on their backs like beasts of burden. And conquering the very gods by the beauty of his person, his asceticism, prowess, and energy, he ruled as if he were Inandra himself. And Nahusha begat 6 sons, all of sweet speech, named Yati, Yayati, Sangyati, Ayati, and Dhruva. Yati, betaking himself to asceticism, became a Muni like unto Brahma himself. Yayati became a monarch of great prowess and virtue. He ruled the whole earth, performed numberless sacrifices, worshipped the Pitaras with great veneration, and always respected the gods. And he brought the whole world under his sway, and was never vanquished by any foe. And the sons of Yayati were all great bowmen, and resplendent with every virtue. And O king, they were begotten in Devayani and Saimishutva. And in Devayani were born Yadu and Tulvasu, and in Saimishutva were born Drahu, Anu, and Puru. And O king, having virtuously ruled his subjects for a long time, Yayati was attacked with hideous decrepitude, destroying his personal beauty. And attacked by decrepitude, the monarch then spoke O Bharata unto his sons, Yadu and Puru and Tulvasu and Drahu and Anu, these words. O dear sons, I wish to be a young man and to gratify my appetites in the company of young women. Do you help me therefore? Do you help me there too? To him his eldest son, born of Devayani, then said, What needest thou, O king? Dost thou want to have our youth? Yayati then told him, Accept thou my decrepitude, O son. With thy youth I would enjoy myself. During the time of a great sacrifice, I have been cursed by the Muni Ushana. O sons, I would enjoy myself with your youth. Take any of ye this my decrepitude, and with my body rule ye my kingdom. I would enjoy myself with the renovated body. Therefore ye my sons, take ye my decrepitude. But none of his sons took his decrepitude. None of his sons took his decrepitude. Then his youngest son Puru said unto him, O king, enjoy thou once again with the renovated body, and return to youth. I shall take thy decrepitude, and at thy command rule thy kingdom. Thus addressed the royal sage by virtue of his ascetic power, then transferred his own decrepitude unto that high-souled son of his. And with the youth of Puru, the monarch became a young man, while with the monarch's age Puru ruled his kingdom. Then, after 1,000 years had passed away, Yayati, the tiger among kings, remained as strong and powerful as a tiger, and he enjoyed for a long time the companionship of his 2 wives. And in the gardens of Chitraratha, the king of the Gandharvas, the king also enjoyed the company of the Apasara Vishavachi. But even after all this, the great king found his appetites unsatiated. The king then recollected the following truths contained in the Puranas. Truly, one's appetites are never satiated with enjoyment. On the other hand, like sacrificial butter poured into the fire, they flame up with indulgence. Even if one enjoyeth the whole earth with its wealth, diamonds and gold, animals and women, one is not yet satiated. It is only when man doth not commit any sin in respect of any living thing, in heart, deed, or word, it is then that he attaineth to purity, as that of Brahma. When one feareth nothing, when one is not feared by anything, when one wisheth for nothing, when one injureth nothing, it is then that one attaineth to the purity of Brahma. The wise monarch, seeing this, and satisfied that one's appetites are never satiated, set his mind at rest by meditation, and took back from his son his own decrepitude. And giving him back his youth, though his appetites were unsatiated, and installing him on the throne, he spoke unto Puru thus: Thou art my true heir. Thou art my true son in whom my race is to continue. In the world shall my race be known after thy name. Vaishampayana continued. Then that tiger among kings, having installed his son Puru on the throne, went away to the Mount of Phrugu for devoting himself to asceticism. And having acquired great ascetic merit, after long years, he succumbed to the inevitable influence of time. He left his human body by observing the vow of fasting, and ascended to heaven with his wives. Okay, Puru race. Yeah, that's how the Purus are popular. Okay, well, they were popular. Sorry, they were popular. I'm done. Thank you very much. Kind of want to read the Old Testament. Alright, I might do that. I might not. I want to chant too. Okay, I want to do two things at once. I want to chant and I want to read the Old Testament at the same time. Okay. There's a lot going on. Let me read the Old Testament, I think. So I'm gonna stop this stream, set up a new one, reading the Old Testament. There's a few chapters. Thank you very much. Namaste. Have a good day.